through this. Good morning, wonderful, amazing people. How are you feeling today on TikTok and Instagram? It's a pleasure to be here with you this morning. Today is gratitude within the power of spiritual prosperity. Prosperity when it pertains to the 5 pillars, believing that you are worthy, others are worthy, everybody is worthy and they're good enough. That is what spiritual prosperity has to do with it. The thing is, it's not about a church, a religion, a dogma, or a belief of something under a dome of a particular religion. The thing about being spiritual is about how you feel from the inside. Everything I just mentioned is outside. The religions and their beliefs are outside. Whereas we have spirituality is within us. It's our choice. It's how we behave. It's how we think, beginning with ourselves. So how do you think of yourself? If you think of yourself that you're good enough, you're capable, you believe in a power that you believe, whether it's the sun, the moon, the star, the universe, it doesn't matter. It's a personal choice. And how you feel about you and think about you is exactly as you think about others. And that's why it is important to accept people for the way they are, so that you can be accepted the way you are. It has nothing to do with a religion. It is based entirely on accepting yourself and others as perfect as they were created. So if you are created in the image of something and you believe that, then you're that. And there is no reason to fix it. There is no reason to break it and tear it, especially where the purpose to fix you and to bend you and to twist you comes from an outside source, a person who looks at you and does not like what they see, does not like how you dress, does not like the things you do, does not like how you take care of family or friends or what you do. And they're saying, you have to fix it. Or those of us who marry a man or marry a woman, and then when we get to know them, we want to bend them and twist them. And I have had friends that say to me, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I pray, I kneel down and I pray for God to fix my husband. And I'm going, what is he doing? She says, well, he's just not nice and God has to fix him. And I said, you know what, did he give you a screwdriver? So I had to tell my friend, hey, God is not going to fix him because you don't like him. God created him in the image and likeness of himself. I don't believe that is where your prayer should go. That is, again, my belief. It is up to you to make the change you desire if you want. But if you're going to have somebody change for you, that's wrong. It's like when we tell somebody, tell us you love us. And they say yes so that they can get us where they want. And really, they don't love you. They just had to do what they did to get where they wanted to go with you. So we have to let people be children. I have friends that, one friend in particular, she has a daughter that, she went to university, she bought her own home and all of that. Then there's a granddaughter from her son. And she is looking at the granddaughter, don't you want to be like so-and-so, auntie so-and-so? And she's telling me that that's what she said to her granddaughter. And I said to her, you cannot do that. Why would you want to have a duplicate of the same person in your house again? Why? Let her be the person she was created to be. You are the grandmother. And you cannot accept this person for who they came into the world to be. That sounds strange. And it is. So if you start here, do you sit on the street, on the sidewalk, and you look at people and you don't like what they look at and you want to fix them? I just wish you would do that. Stop doing this, do this. That's not fair to them. It's certainly not fair to you, because while you are spending all that time spiritually trying to get somebody to do that, you are fighting with the design of God. How do you know what that person's plan is or what they came here to do. We cannot foster ourselves on others. That is not spiritual awareness, and that blocks us. The time that we spend working to make somebody else into what we desire them to be, we are not working on ourselves into creating what we desire to have in our life. And our job is to take care of us first. You can only help me if you know how to help yourself. So your job is to put yourself in a position that you want to be. If you're constantly looking out the window and saying you want to fix the neighbor's lawn, hey, look at your lawn. There's an old Caribbean saying that what you do not want to see on the street, sometimes you'll find it under your bed. And you're not paying attention to it. So we need to realize spiritual prosperity is not reading and praying all the time. It's knowing I'm good enough. I am worthy of the best. And so is everybody in my life. They've got it. Each and every one of us. If we are allowed to work on our gifts and talents, we have to believe we have Michael Jordan level talent in us. We do. But you have to look at him and realize in high school, he didn't make the basketball team. He hadn't gotten there yet. But he knew he could. And he worked on it for years. And then he did it. Because he believed he had it in himself. So when you're sitting on the sidelines and you're forming opinions, like Theodore Roosevelt said, get in the arena. Go in the arena. Prove yourself. They don't build statues to critics, by the way. They only build them to the people that do the work. Those that are fighting in the arena. Read that poem if you've never read it. The Man in the Arena by Theodore Roosevelt. Read it. Because you will realize it's the one that is scratching the soil that keeps getting their face mad, that stand up and do it again and again and again. That's the person that knows where it hurts. That's the person that understands it. But it's not the critic that counts. It's the man in the arena. The man that's taking the blow. So stop criticizing others because they do not look like you. They're not as white as you. They have accent like me. They're black like me. They have almond-shaped eyes like me. And they have pure golden mahogany skin like me. You can't make me into something that I am not. You can give me an example of something to do, but you cannot change that outside. Get to know me from inside out spiritually. And get to know yourself that way. And that is what is important. Too many times we are on the sidelines telling people how to behave when we have never been there ourselves. Like Maya Angelou said, when somebody's telling you where to go buy a shirt and they're not wearing one, you have to take stock of that. How dare you criticize me about what I'm doing when you are not doing anything except criticizing and planning? That is spirituality. You can go to church a million times. You can do all the things in the Bible. But if when you put that book down, you start to criticize others, let people be. Many times when someone will call me to say something, I just go, okay. And that is what I'm known for. Okay. Some people go out of their way so they could find something wrong in a relationship that is not, they are not in the relationship. But they go and find what is wrong in that person's relationship and tell them how to fix it when it's none of their business. Spiritual prosperity is accepting yourself and others for who they are. Spiritual prosperity is to look and see something that shines in that person. Spiritual prosperity is to see that one amazing person. I always remember walking on the streets of Toronto and seeing somebody sitting on the grate and giving him some money. And when I put the money in his little cup, he looked up. And when he looked at me, I almost fell off my feet. His eyes were that indigo blue, and it shocked me. It just completely shocked me. And especially he's been outdoors, so his skin was really dark, but he was a white human person. But when those eyes hit me, I said, oh my God, to myself. I just stood there for maybe a few seconds looking into his eye. And that's the seat of the soul. That's what they say. And that was that person. The circumstances that brought him there is none of my business. And then my brother, Milton, came out of a bodega in New York, and he said he had $5 and there was a person there. And what he said, I will never forget it. He took the $5 and he gave it to the person sitting at the outside of the store on the sidewalk. The owner of the bodega came out and said to him, don't give him the money. He's going to use it for drinking and drugs. And Milton looked at him and said, I don't care what he does with the money. The minute it leaves my hand, it no longer belongs to me. My job was to give it to him. My feeling was to give it to him. And what he does with it, it's none of my business. And that is what we have to remember. Do not punish somebody and then you lie on your bed and you have a rosary, or you're praying and you're demanding and asking and you wonder why nothing you ask for is coming your way. Look at your heart. You look at somebody and you criticize them because you had a confrontation with them. You don't feed them. You're angry and you're stomping through life, and every time you do that, you're getting angrier, but you're not stopping to see your action towards others is your block. If you are using others and beating them up by your words, your thoughts, your deeds, it's a boomerang. It comes right back to us. Our job as a human being is to take care of the human being. This judgment day is not going to be what you did wrong. It's did you open all of your boxes while you were on earth? You're not going to be punished for not opening them, but for the first time you will see what you were afraid to do. When you are fearful of doing something, you're not allowing your spirituality to flow. And when you take your fear and your doubt and you wrap it under advice to people, friends and family, and say, I know somebody that did that and it didn't work out. I tried it, it didn't work out. You do not have a house. You're renting a basement apartment and you're telling your 30-year-old niece who's going to buy a condo, do not buy a condo because you're going to have to pay maintenance. How do you know? You've never been there. That's a true story. And last week, she called me to tell me they're going to sell the townhouse they bought from the condo, and they sold the condo, bought the townhouse. Now they're buying a detached home. Without the condo, there would be no townhouse to sell to buy the bigger house for a growing family. Let people do their things. If your advice is to stop them, regroup, and look at where you are. So spirituality is allowing others to do their thing and you do yours. It is part of the 4 agreements. Make no assumptions, right? That's number 3. But listen to number 1. Use exquisite and impeccable words to talk about yourself and others. That man, I cannot tell you what he was wearing. The man on the grate. I cannot tell you what he was wearing, but I can tell you the beauty in his eyes. It was amazing. That I can tell you. So use impeccable and exquisite words when you're talking about yourself. You are disrespecting the Creator when you look at yourself in the mirror and criticize yourself. And then you're on your knees. It doesn't make sense. Those two don't go together. You just criticize the Creator for making you with a big nose and big lips and brown skin or whatever, a curly hair, straight hair, or all of that, or parents that were not nice. And then you go give me more. Of what? You only see the negative in yourself and others. And those words, every time we speak, we prophesize our own lives, not the lives of others. Be careful of the words that you allow this piece of muscle in the mouth called the tongue to spew out. You are not a snake. You cannot pull it in. It has gone. It's hitting the universe. It's spreading the news. The energy of the world is accepting it. I don't like rich people. They're bad. And you want to have more money. Come on. Does that balance? No. Words are powerful. We hear it and we recite it like a nursery rhyme, but we do not sit down and get the full meaning of it. Then, when we create opinions of others, we criticize them. Like the ladies sitting in the social and have not, at some social I went to, on a couch, 4 of them. And every little amazing, curvaceous, beautiful person that is walking, that's young, that has the right outfit on for their time, for their age, they criticize them. They make comments about them. And I with my big mouth, I couldn't let it go. So I went to them and I said, what are you guys doing? The world is going to send negative energy at them. What are you people doing? Leave, but look at how they're dressed. I said, you know what I said? Because I have one. I said, if I come to your home and I open one of your yellow photo albums, I will find you there with a 5-inch skirt, go-go boots, platform shoes, hair that is pulled and turned and twisted, and makeup and lipstick, and a short skirt, and half of your chest is hanging out. But look at you today. So if you did that, and know you're here, give them a break. This is their time, just as it was your time to shine. Make no opinions. Let people be themselves and grow. And the assumption, you do not know, do not gossip. I bet you that if he's like that, the father is like that, the son will be like that. No, you don't know. Don't bet. You have no money anyway. So what you betting with your tongue? Then it will come back to haunt you. So do not make an assumption. Ask a question. You don't know and you really want to know and you think it's your business to know, then ask a question. Otherwise, zip it and mind your business. Stay in your lane. You already know when you straddle the lane and you're driving, or when you're running track and field and you cross into somebody's lane, they kick you off the contest. On the traffic, you get a ticket. So why do you want to do it with your words? Why do you want to cross into somebody else's life and show them how to fix it? What is it in you that makes you believe that's what you're supposed to do? What is that thing? We need to learn to let others find their own niche. And we look for ours. And that's what spiritual prosperity is. It is not anything else. Avoiding placing limitation on yourself and then transferring those same limitations to others around you. Letting others make their own choices just as you are allowed to make your own. Spiritual prosperity involves staying away from forming opinions about others and refraining from making assumptions, and just do your best is the caption. Number 4, remember? Number 5 is use impeccable and exquisite words when you speak about yourself and others. Do not form opinions about others. Make no assumptions. You don't know, ask. But the only thing you need to do on this planet Earth, on this journey called life, is to do your best. Hey, do your best does not limit yourself to just working at doing your best. It's loving at your best. Loving another human and giving them the best. Loving yourself, it starts there. If you're going to make love, make it your best. If you're going to love yourself, love your best. If you're going to cook a meal, give it your best. Do not do anything wishy-washy. Do not do that. If you're describing yourself, describe the best things in you. See what shines in you. Do not see the wrinkles. They're not going to go away because you don't like them. But maybe you can see the smile that brought them there. Do you have nice white pearly teeth? Accentuate it with a smile. That's doing your best. If you're being employed and you're stealing time, you're not doing your best. And you expect the money to go further? How can it? You're not doing your best for what it is you are receiving. You're not giving the time for the money. You're not giving the love back to your lover or the patience with your children that you desire from others. You're not working towards your retirement. No, it's not too early to start in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. It's not too early. The point of spirituality is being in the moment, seeing the best around you, in nature, yourself, and others, those people that come around you, embracing the energy of nature, being angry that all we've had this summer, this spring, is rain. Obviously, it hasn't made the rain go away. It's cold, but it hasn't made the rain go away. So we might as well embrace where we are and what we are in the spirit of understanding. It is as it is. It's not going to change unless you do something about it in the moment of now. You cannot go back and pull the negative things. Remember this. The person that you hurt, it's not your words only, but it's how you made them feel. That's what they remember. That's what sends shivers down their spine when they think of you, is how you made them feel. So in ending this, what I desire for you to realize, in the pillar of spiritual prosperity, be grateful. I am happy and grateful that I accept others for who they are. I'm happy and grateful. I am worthy of the best. I am happy and grateful. I am doing my best. I am happy and grateful. I have a God that I believe in, if that's what you have. I'm happy and grateful. I feel amazing. Spiritual, I'm happy and grateful. My friends are wonderful. I'm happy and grateful. I'm spiritually understanding how others feel. Whatever, take it and drag it. Be grateful for your spiritual feelings, your knowledge, your respect of others, allowing people to soar and encouraging them. I am happy and grateful I left a little idea dangling from my waist while I climbed up the ladder so someone can hold on it and get to the same spot. I'm happy and grateful I make seat next to me for others to sit. They said there's only 1% of success at the top. So you know how much room is there? Do not crave it for yourself and want no one to succeed. Do not do that. Make room. Shift on the side. I come here at 8 o'clock. I come here. I want to be on time. Time is important to me. So I start this morning blessing at 7:59. I press the button. Why? I need to be waiting for you. Because it's a pleasure. I'm grateful you come to hear me, even if it's only 2 of you. Gratitude is if it's none of you. But my responsibility is to do this. That's what I feel. That's what I know. I'm 79. I've seen the rope. I pulled there. I know where the holes are. I know how young you should start doing the best so you have the best when you're older. That's why I was able to come to work. I created the 5 pillars. I started with financial. That's my background. I'm a certified financial planner, and that's where I started. But on the journey of helping others with their finances, I found out there were 4 other areas of their life that were blocking them. Emotion was blocking them. I'm not good enough to make that money. I'm really scared to apply for that job. I will never amount to having money. My parents were poor, emotional, mental. I'm not smart. I don't know. I want the job, but I don't have the education. Mental, spiritual. Money is evil. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are horrible. And then physical. You know, I have a limp. I am black, I'm green, I'm purple, I'm yellow. Nobody will hire me. So the other 4 pillars were blocking financial prosperity. And it's only by listening and looking at the people that I did it for years and years for free. Why even while I worked at the bank? What is it is holding them back? And it was their core beliefs that something is wrong with them. They are not good enough. They are not worthy. They will never get, and they were told, you were the runt of the litter. You were a mistake. Michael Strahan said his mother told him that. She only stopped, he said, when I bought her the first house. You were a mistake. You weren't supposed to be here. You're a menopause baby. You're this, you're that. You're the runt of the litter. You don't know anything, so shut up. Really? That is what we did. And that's why I end up where I am now today with this 5 Pillars book. And if you read it, you will see how it can block people and you will learn from it. But what I do, I come out every day to do this because I desire to do it. If one of you, somebody said, I am here to serve millions. All I'm doing is what Nelson Mandela told us. Each one, teach one. All I want is one of you to get it. That I know I have done my best. I did not keep what I know and not share it. My cup is full. It is always has in it. And the more I pour, is the more it comes from above. Spiritually though, because you help somebody, because you serve somebody, they do not owe you their life. Your cup is filled from your divine, from your divinity, from the thing that you believe, that your cup. Have you noticed the more you give, the more it fills? Just look at yourself. The day you make a donation to diabetes or one of these charities that needs clothes, you empty, you got rid of 10. Before you can blink somehow, you have 20 more. But that is because your cup is always half full. Have a wonderful and amazing Thursday. And join me today on YouTube. I am going to be on YouTube at noon, and I'm talking about love on YouTube. It's all about loving yourself in order to attract the love you actually. The topic is, you're waiting for your plane to land, but your runway isn't built. So let's see how we can get that runway built so that we can get the love in our life that we desire. Maybe from our children, maybe from our family, or maybe from a lover. Whichever it is, you need to have the proper runway so your plane can land. Have an amazing and beautiful morning. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. See you at noon and have a great day. Love you. Bye. Hello, people. So, hi Nancy. Anthony came and left. She does not call in. I got part of my garden. I love that, Nancy. I hope I can say that one day. Hey, Betty, I saw a new picture of you. What happened? You look like you're 10. Is that the new you? Hello, Sue. Missed you. How is your husband doing? Send a note. Let us know. Thank you, Julia. Oh, Nancy gave you a nice little note. So thank you, guys. And let us see which of you are hanging in there today. So, hi, Sue. Hi, Betty. Hi, Nancy, Colleen, Rita, and Dawn. Thank you so much for hanging. It is a beautiful morning. And I'll see you guys at noon on YouTube if you can. If you don't, doesn't matter. It's just a lot of fun to do this. So take care of yourself and have an amazing and beautiful day. Thank you, everybody, for joining. You are appreciated. You know that, right? Bye.